Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we're back, man. If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Ghoulies 3, the 1990... I don't know why I do this every time, but we'll do it. If you haven't had an opportunity to watch the 1990 film Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Goes to College, stop listening now, major spoilers. First off, let me just start with the positive. The positive aspects of this movie is there are none. I'm sorry. I can't. I gotta rip this thing apart. It was so campy, and I don't know if this is just the style of the 90s. Maybe this thing was inspired by Superman 3. But it wasn't done in a campy way to where you can even possibly enjoy this film, man. I wanted to grab a shotgun, load it up, turn it towards my face, and I wouldn't pull the trigger. No, what I would do is I would actually say the words to summon a ghoulie and let them blow my brains out, because that's how bad this movie is. That's how, I mean, oh my gosh, man. I don't even really know what to say about this movie, man. I guess let's just talk about the movie. The movie's about ghoulies going to college. Everything that you know about ghoulies in number 3, in Ghoulies Goes to College, is thrown out the window. So everything in Ghoulies 1 and Ghoulies 2, it no longer applies. The satanic aspects, the occult aspects, the religious aspects, anything that has to do with, a horror. It's all comedy, man. It's like a comedy horror spoof. I don't even know what this movie is, man. I know I do for a fact want my 1 hour and 40 minutes back on my life, because I just wasted it. Literally wasted it. There's no getting it back. There's no getting it back. Ghoulies talk now. For some reason, ghoulies don't, no, they actually, they have mastered the English language. They have mastered sarcasm. They've mastered words that no ghoulie should be able to form. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's madness. It's pure madness. I'm sitting here just trying to grasp what just happened. And I was telling you, I was like, this series is pretty awesome. I remember hearing stuff about it. I mean, I'm not saying it was a Gremlins or a Tremors or a Leprechaun or any of that stuff, a Puppet Master, no. But I remember people used to talk about this, man. I remember my brothers used to talk about this, and there's another movie. It's Ghoulies 4 after this movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the book that usually summons the ghoulies is now a comic book, and the comic book is called Ghoulish Tales. For some reason, I guess some comic book creator wrote everything out of the Ghoulie book, out of book in 1 and 2, and they placed it inside of a comic book. This had to be like, I don't know, probably during like the golden age of DC Comics, or during the, when Marvel Comics and all those, comic books were really popular during the 90s. It had to be, with Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, all that stuff, man. It had to be during then, because there's no way that, I mean, it was ridiculous. Here's what happened. They show you a clip that takes place 21 years in the past, and there's a guy with the book, the comic book, and he's the creator of the comic book. Obviously, he's trying to kill the ghoulies by reading the words, and then that'll take them away and kill them. And I don't even understand this, man. Somehow the comic book got placed inside of the bathroom wall, and there's this kid. Now they fast forward to the future. There's this kid doing graffiti in the bathroom, and his foot taps on the wall. It breaks the tile in the bathroom, and then a #1 issue of Ghoulish Tales is found, and the kid starts reading it. That that begins to summon the ghoulies out of the toilet. Yes, I mean, gosh, this is so stupid. I don't even know why I'm doing this review. I have no clue. I have no direction. Okay, anyway, just continue on. Long story short, it's prank week at the university. All these fraternities are pranking each other. They want to win. They want to win this prank crown. This is so stupid. This is so bad. Anyways, the dean doesn't want the students to prank anymore, so he starts threatening them, and he finds the comic book. He starts reading it because the kid brought it to class, and he said, "Oh, you think this comic book is better than me, or more interesting than I am?" Then he starts reading the comic book in class. He calls it trash, and he takes it back to his office. He gets bored one night. He starts, reading the comic book that summons the Ghoulies. The Ghoulies start, coming out there. They have clothes on. They start talking. They drink beer, and now they kill for fun, just because they want to laugh. I don't know. I'm out of here. I can't talk about this no more. It's the worst movie ever. It is. And let me just say this. The dean guy, the dean for the university, he gets killed with the Ghoulies, and he comes back as this half man, half ghoulie, or a ghoulie face on the stomach. But he's not a ghoulie, he's the book. I don't even know what to say. That's what I'm saying. This movie is stupid. It's dumb. It destroys Ghoulies. If I was a person that was inside of a Blockbuster before they shut down, and I was walking around and I found Ghoulies 3 Goes to College, and I rented it just by chance. Oh, well, let's check this out. And I went home and I never heard anything about Ghoulies, and I watched this film, I would never watch a Ghoulies movie again. Period. And you know what? I wouldn't watch horror films again. Horror comedy films, I'd give them up because of this movie. This movie ruined cinema. And I'm glad I didn't see it back in the day, because it probably would have ruined cinema for me. It's like the American Reunion, how that ruined, American Pie series. It's like that. There you go. Or like Bandcamp, all those stupid movies that came after a series and just destroyed the series. I don't even know which other ones. Iron Man 3. Okay, we're out of here.